South Korea was disappointed because Brazil, in its search for cost-effective ships, chose China instead of South Korea. This decision is undoubtedly a blow to South Korea, which has always prided itself on the high level of its shipbuilding industry. Now, China-Brazil cooperation seems to be going very smoothly. China has delivered to Brazil a 400,000-ton offshore mobile oil factory, which is the world's largest offshore floating production, storage, and offloading device. In today's video, I will explain in detail why Brazil did not choose to cooperate with South Korea, but turned to China. At the same time, I will also give an in-depth introduction to this 400,000-ton offshore mobile oil factory, explaining how it works and its importance in the global energy supply chain. As we all know, South Korea and Japan were once the largest shipbuilding countries in the world. But over time, leadership in this area has been overtaken by China. After years of development, China's shipbuilding industry has ranked first in the world in terms of completions, new orders, and orders on hand for 14 consecutive years. Taking data from the first half of 2022 as an example, the global shipbuilding order volume is as high as 189.13 million deadweight tons, with China leading the way with a share of 45.79%, followed by South Korea with a share of 34.9%, and Japan accounting for 15.66%. These figures show that China's shipbuilding industry is becoming more and more competitive in the international market, and it has also attracted many countries to seek cooperation with China, and Brazil is one of them. Before getting into the topic, I would like to invite you to subscribe to the Asia Rising Star channel, which will ensure that you don't miss any of our exciting content. Let's get started now. As one of the major oil countries in South America, Brazil's oil reserves are second only to Venezuela, with approximately 1.7 billion tons of remaining proven recoverable reserves. Unlike other oil-exporting countries in the world, most of Brazil's oil resources are located offshore, which imposes higher technical and equipment requirements for oil extraction work. According to statistics, Brazil's daily oil production is approximately 2.98 million barrels, accounting for 3.3% of the world's total production. In order to increase production, Brazil urgently needs to adopt efficient mining technology and equipment, especially floating devices that can produce, store, and offload oil at sea. Therefore, a device that can produce, store, and unload oil floating on the sea has become an important tool for Brazil to exploit offshore oil. In December 2019, China successfully transported 2 very large oil tankers to Brazil after 45 days. In this cooperation with Brazil, the P-70 offshore floating production, storage, and offloading oil tanker built by China successfully helped Brazil solve the problem of exploiting its seabed oil resources. The successful delivery of these 2 FPSOs has also given Brazil confidence in China's shipbuilding industry. So in December 2020, Brazil spent another $8 billion to continue to order a P-79 offshore floating production, storage, and offloading unit from China. As far as I know, the Bacalhau FPSO ship built by China DSC has set a world-renowned record in both design and construction. This giant ship is 364 meters long, 64 meters wide, and 33 meters deep. It has a displacement of an astonishing 400,000 tons and a design draft of 22.65 depth meters. What is even more amazing is that this ship can adapt to the complex and changeable extreme environmental conditions in Brazilian waters. Its light ship weight exceeds 140,000 tons, and its superstructure module weighs 50,000 tons. During the construction process, China Engineering adopted a multi-point mooring system that allowed the ship to operate stably at sea for up to 30 years without the need to return to the dock for maintenance in the event of an accident. This is an extremely rare achievement in the global offshore equipment manufacturing industry. Different from the previously built P-70 FPSO ship, the Bacalhau FPSO ship has applied a 750 kilograms gas compression system for the first time in the world, exceeding the conventional 550 kilograms standard of the P-70 FPSO ship. In addition, it is the first project in the world to apply a gas turbine closed-loop power generation system. It is equipped with 22 cargo oil tanks with a full-load oil storage capacity of up to 2 million barrels. The ship adopts the bow and stern double external oil transportation operation mode and is equipped with 80 living rooms in the ship's living area, which can accommodate 158 people. To meet diverse operational needs, it is expected to be put into production between 2023 and 2024. When the Bacalhau FPSO ship is completed and put into production, it will give full play to its performance advantages. The upper part of this offshore floating, production, storage, and offloading oil tanker is mainly used for normal processing work, while the lower part is mainly used for storage. Calculated based on international standard crude oil, its hull can store 2 million barrels and handle approximately 8 million cubic meters of natural gas. This will allow Brazil to speed up mining work times and improve the overall process. Bacalhau FPSO vessels can operate smoothly even when working offshore in bad weather. What's more worth mentioning is that the Bacalhau FPSO ship has the ability to explore oil resources at a depth of 2,200 meters on the seabed, which is far superior to current conventional FPSO ships. This technological advance heralds a significant increase in Brazil's ability to extract oil from the seabed. However, it should be pointed out that in addition to China, South Korea is also a strong competitor in the field of construction of offshore floating production, storage, and offloading units. So, why did Brazil choose China instead of South Korea? In fact, after more than 10 years of competition, the two major shipbuilding giants in South Korea, HD Hyundai Group and Samsung Heavy Industries, have been fully booked in recent years, leaving little room for additional FPSO ship projects. In addition, another Korean shipbuilding company, Hanwha Marine, was forced to abandon the project due to consecutive years of losses. In recent years, the technical level of Chinese shipbuilding companies in the field of FPSO ship types has continued to improve. Not only has it put pressure on Korean shipbuilding companies in terms of price, but it has also almost reached the level of Korean shipbuilding companies in terms of quality, causing the advantages of Made in Korea to gradually disappear. Faced with this situation, Hanwha Marine had to attract orders by reducing profits, but this strategy of accepting orders at low prices ultimately caused it to face huge financial losses. Data shows that since the fourth quarter of 2020, Hanwha Marine has become the company with the most serious losses in the Korean shipbuilding industry. There are reports that the shipbuilding company may reorganize and exit the container ship market, a move that marks a major adjustment in South Korea's shipbuilding industry. Thank you for watching today's video. If you are interested in these exciting projects and information, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and you will receive more valuable videos in the future.